All right, guys, today is an exciting day. I haven't tested it yet. I just updated the camera, but DJI 4P owners, hopefully this fixed our problem. For those that did end up updating for that slow motion D-Log and then got that whole 1x, 3x overexposure, yeah, that was very, very annoying. Actually, it was the only issue I had with this camera. Other than that, I love this camera. This has become it's almost going to become my main camera, honestly. I've been doing a lot of jobs with this and I love it so much, I'm buying a second one. So here is the update. So for those that don't know, the Pocket 4P, when it was released, it had this exposure shift issue where if you go from 1x to 3x, there was like a 2-stop exposure shift. And if you were using NDs, it was just very annoying, just took a lot of time. And I ended up reaching out to like Freewell and seeing if they could develop some sort of like ND filter that had like 2 different stops on each lens just to compensate for it. And then DJI came up with an update, fixed it, and then the latest update, which was the version V01.01.71.20, ended up messing it up. Yeah, that was very annoying because they gave us the slow motion with D-Log in that update and a couple other cool features, which I'll mention here in a little bit, but they messed up the main thing, which was that exposure shift. And for like the past couple of weeks, I've been having to deal with that. So I've been using the camera in like full manual. I couldn't use auto ISO. It was just very annoying with the NDs. If you use them, if you use the camera in full auto, you don't have any problems. This video probably doesn't pertain to you, but if you use camera in manual to get this motion blur, that was an issue. And today, this morning, I've been checking every day religiously for this update. This is the newest update. I just updated the camera. It's version V01.01.71.31 as of August 28th, 2026. Today, Friday morning, they finally released an update. Now, the notes are exactly the same as the previous update that messed it up, the 2.0. And yeah, it's the same thing. They added the, the 45-degree, tilt, which is really cool. And they added the cloud service, whatever. If you have like Google Drive and all these cloud services, NAS, you can now like automatically upload the footage to that. So that's really cool for those people that use that. But the biggest update on that was the slow motion in D-Log. So now you don't have to shoot 60 frames per second at 4K in D-Log in order to get that profile. Now you can go into the slow motion menu and you have the option of select D-Log, which is awesome because now I can match all my footage. If you guys want to see that in action, go check out my video on my cane footwear. Little ad that I made for fun. I was on vacation and me and my daughter went out to the beach. She wanted some pictures and I ended up making that cool little ad just to test out that slow motion, and it works really good. So now I'm super happy because I can match everything together. I can get up to 240 frames per second in D-Log. So we updated. It doesn't say that it fixes the problem. It just has fixed known issues, but all the notes are exactly the same as the previous update. Actually, there was a friend of mine on Instagram that got the 4P and tried to update his camera, and I guess DJI had taken down the version ending in 2.0, which ended up messing up the camera and getting it back to that exposure shift. They took it down, and I think that that was a good sign. I think I told him like, dude, this is a good sign because that means that they're gonna work on this real fast. And yes, literally the next day, this was yesterday, today they released the update again, ending in 3.1, which is this. And let's see if they fixed the main problem. All right, guys, we got ND64 on, which is the one that I use for all of my outdoor stuff. And this is gonna be the moment of truth. Come on. I'm doing it live for you guys. Here we go. All right, so we got exposure set to plus 0.3 EV on this camera because I realized that overexposing D-Log and D-Log 2, bringing it back down in post gives you a super clean image. Go check out Cam Mackey's how to edit 4P video because he mentions, he shows all his process, and if you can see, he actually overexposes the footage. It just looks way cleaner. Let's get it. Ready? Here we go. Wait. It works. It works. I think there's like a little bit of a shift, but not 2 stops. Let's see. No, it works. It works, guys. Look at this. Boom. Boom. It works. Ooh. Yes. By the way, I'm gonna make a video on these microphones right here. DJI Mic 2S. It's my favorite microphone right now. Check out the colors on that. Ooh, got matching with my outfit. Got the boots on. Here, let me show you. Got the boots on. Rocking like tan colors today, but let me move this. If you guys hear some rattle, it's because of my chain. Usually, I recommend not wearing chains when having these mics on. Even if you put your chain inside, it'll rub against the magnet and it'll cause this like crackling sound like that. So maybe I should take this off. Thank you, DJI. Please don't mess it up again. It kind of bumps up a little bit, but it's not like a big deal anymore. Like I can actually work with this. There's a little bit, it's just a little bit. All right, guys, we are back. I'm editing this video and I realized that the problem is still there, but it's not as bad. It's not like 2 stops. Like I would have to change in these. With this, I'm not gonna have to change in these. It's just gonna be annoying because it's still a little brighter than the other lens. If you notice, it does it sometimes. So I think that it has to still do something with the metering. I think some scenes, the camera thinks it's not as bright and it matches it. And then when you zoom in, it's perfect. Like you can see when I zoom in on the trampoline, it stays perfect. When I zoom in after that, it stays like good again. But then when I bring it over to where the balls were at, where the harsh light was hitting it, for some reason, it's doing it there, but it's only going up a stop. So DJI, you still got some work to do, but at least we're moving forward. Please, please, please get this problem fixed because that is really the only thing that I have with this camera that's very, very annoying. On the Luna, we have no issues. Like you can zoom in, zoom out with NDs, with it, without, and there is no shift at all. It looks great. So DJI, get to work. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I can totally work with this. Here, let's flip the camera over. Zoom in on those. Oh, wait. Is it still there? Go back again. It's kind of still there. It's weird. It like, sometimes it does it, sometimes it does. But it's not that far off anymore. I wonder if I set the, I know one lens is brighter than the other one, but at least it's not going up 2 stops. I think they can tweak it a little bit better. But this is, at least it's not like 2 stops. Let's see, if I go back, we're at plus 0.3 EV. And then if we go here, we're at 1.3 EV. It's like they brought it down 1 stop, it looks like. Now you don't have to. It's weird. Here, it's only going up to, this one is keeping it the same. Let's see in this bright situation. So zoom in on a few other things over here, my trampoline. That worked. Why? It's working, guys. It's weird though that it does it over here. So when I go to this side, this is way better, guys. This feels pretty normal to me now. Let me see. If I bring it back. Yeah. Ooh. Thank you, DJI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, go ahead and go update your Pocket 4P. You're safe to do it. They fixed it. Now you got the 3X, zoom out, no exposure shift. So there you go. Go update it. And you know what? I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll just split this video and do the accessories video next. So stay tuned. Peace.